What's going on YouTube? 5.7L Hemi, and this is going to be part 2 of the MDS solenoid removal / installation video. Previous video I showed you guys how to remove broken MDS solenoid from your engine, your 5.7 Hemi, whether it's a 300, a Magnum, Charger. It's pretty much all the same as long as you have the 5.7 engine. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys the installation part of it now. And I have the part right here for you guys to see. It's a Dorman part. Part number is on it right there. I went with the Dorman because it's Dorman make pretty good parts. I could have went with Mopar. But as you Hemi guys know, Dodge guys know, buying Mopar parts, they come with a price and they're not cheap. So I went ahead and went with a Dorman, because I mean, my engine has 4 of these. So, they start to add up at $70 a pop. So you guys get the idea. So anyway, let me get this out of the box. I'm going to show you guys how it look and everything. Alright, so I just unboxed it, guys. And it come in this bubble wrap. Let me take it out of this. And then they also have it like, kind of shrink wrapped in here. And then there's the screw on it right there. It come with a new screw. That's the only hardware that it come with. I'm gonna reuse a factory bolt because I like how the end of it is it's a little smaller than the actual threads, and I'm thinking it's that way to prevent from it stripping out when you start to tighten it up, and also like as a guide, so you don't go ahead and strip the threads out on it on your head or the bolt itself. So I'm gonna reuse the factory bolt. And there is like a little magnet at the end of this. That's why the bolt is sticking to it like that, So yeah, let me get this out of this shrink wrap here, and I'll let you guys see that. All right, you guys, and here it is out of the shrink wrap plastic that it came in. It's pretty much just like the original. The only difference I see is the O-rings on it are black instead of like a bluish purple that the factory one came with. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get this to zoom in on that. Yeah, but it's Dorman, and it have like the part number actually on it right there. I don't know if you can read that or make it out, but yeah, there it is. All right, so installing this is pretty straightforward. You just drop down into the hole back there, and you put your bolt in it, tighten it up, and that's all she wrote. So when you put this down in here, you do have to, and that's the magnet trying to grab onto the top of the engine there. So when you put this in, you do have to push down on it pretty hard because of the simple fact that it has like 3 different O-rings or gaskets or whatever you want to call them on it. So it's going to be a little gap down here. See if I can get it to focus in any better on there. All right, so I'm gonna try to push it in with one hand and see if it'll seat. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to do this using two hands here because it's in there pretty loose right now. Let me try to push on it more and see if it'll pop down in there like it's supposed to. Yeah, I don't think it's fully seated yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right here, guys, so I can make sure that it's pushed all the way down in it like it should. So give me a second. All right, you guys, I got it in. It's fully seated. I did have to push down on it pretty hard to get it in. So after you get it pressed in and it's seated all the way down like it's supposed to, like I said earlier, what I'm gonna do is reuse a factory bolt. I'm gonna reuse a factory bolt because, like I say, the end of it here, it's a little smaller on the end, the tip of it, and it keep from the threads getting stripped out and everything. So I'm gonna reuse it instead of the supplied bolt. So I'm gonna get it started in there. I'll put it in hand tight for now. Of course, I don't know the torque specs on it or what the torque specs supposed to be. But as long as it's in there and it's tight, you know, it's in there firm, that's really all that matters. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it down. All right, that's good and tight. Now the last thing you'd want to do is plug your electrical connector to it. So I'm gonna push it in until we hear a click. All right, now to lock it in for good, just push the red tab in here. All right, and that's secure. Just want to check your connection. I'm gonna do that on all four. So all four of these has been changed out. So these are good to go now. All right, you guys, and that's pretty much all it is to it. So what I'm gonna do now is reinstall the intake manifold I got sitting right here. Went ahead and also, while I had it off the car, I went ahead and cleaned it out. You know, I was using some, I got WD-40 Specialist throttle body slash carburetor cleaner. Cleaned it out real good on both sides. I got a video about that, the cleaning process. And Specialist worked pretty good. Worked real good. I think it's a pretty good product. And I'm gonna say it again, like I did in the last video. It's not a sponsored video or nothing like that. So it's just my personal take on it, you know. So let me go ahead and end this video, you guys, and go ahead and get everything reinstalling it all. So stay tuned, you guys. But again, like, share, comment, subscribe. You know, please leave a comment. You know, let me know if you guys want to see what else you want to see on the channel. You know, any recommendations or anything. All feedback is good and helpful, you know. But yeah, just let me know if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll be glad to make them. All right, you guys. Till the next one.